All right. So we lost a little bit of the dialogue exchange there, folks. The stream got interrupted for some reason. I do not know how or why. Internet did not go down fully, but it was a straight interruption. It might be on Twitch's end, but more than likely it was an issue with my internet service provider. Sorry, folks. It's beyond my control. But I do have a disclaimer that pops up every so often explaining said issues.
Plan?
Plans.
You caused all this to gather strong shadows?
Who are you?
Sadly, it seems things won't be going according to plan this time. But I'll make use of what tools I have to the very end. This is my last chance. No, more like a marvelous entertainment. Stand, my puppet.
The fight against Shadow. The Shadow self here instead of a fight against Labrys.
You bastard. This form is exhausted from constant battle and will be useless as an asset. But unless you destroy it, it will keep rising up and attacking you all. What will you do?
We'll just knock her out one more time.
No, don't attack her. Further damage to Labrys could put her in danger.
Okay.
But, come on! She's all over us!
Wish we could see that particular fact.
Now, may you suffer and curse your fate. Relinquish your personas. Huh? Don't listen. Everyone, concentrate on avoiding her attacks.
But we can't do that forever.
Hey, you just do it for about maybe
Just
30
try and
seconds.
hang in there. Trust me. I trust in you.
It's an impossible demand.
Everyone, we can take this much. Yosuke, you ready?
Hell yeah, partner. Let's let Mitsuru.
How much can they take? Well, I could make a dirty joke there. It would work.
You got it.
No one will force my sister to hurt others ever again.
You had best hurry and decide. Who will be destroyed? This shell or the lot of you? Sad to say, but this show is over. What?
Huh.
Looks like you made it in the nick of time. You saved us, Yamagishi.
Who's Yamagishi? Oh.
Fuka-san.
Well,
So
look
got
at
a
you.
third assistant.
That voice. It's not coming from in here. Whoever it is out there.
Seriously? She can use hers in reality too?
It's just as you thought, Mitsuru-senpai. The enemy is only mimicking your appearance. It's a fake.
Very impressive to guess correctly from such a long distance away. So these are the limits of a half-broken puppet. Well, no matter. This was only ever for my own enjoyment. You despicable monster! I didn't expect you to fight back this hard, but didn't you have fun? You were all taken in by an illusion. This place, these traps, everything came from your own minds. You dread yourselves most of all. A beautiful plan, wasn't it? Your idea of beauty is rather warped, as is your plan and your assessment of us. But your biggest mistake was that you took my form in the end. Are you angry? All right, I'll play along. The show must go on, right? Don't say another word while wearing that face. I'll teach you just who it is you've made an enemy of!
Who did she make a enemy of? Sorry, folks, I was having to document a few things. Here, as it pertains to the unwarranted stream break.
Artemisia!
There we go. Hey, Red Fox, how's it going? Time where I am right now, it's a bit before 9 o'clock Eastern. It's like it's 8:58 p.m. where I am.
This is fine with me.
An evening, yes.
That I confirmed you have enough.
If it was 8:58 a.m., I would be west of you, but I would be east of you.
This is only a temporary form.
But this is
There'd be any meaning in changing.
mid-evening.
Sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. All that irritates me is having to feign cooperation with that foolish.
Whoa! Red Fox, thank you for the resub, sir. That's 11 months in a row. Thank you, Red Fox, for your continued support. Greatly appreciated.
It didn't move, it just vanished. What could this mean?
Back to square one again.
Another guys, huh?
Don't even think about coming around here again!
What are we up against? Our enemy seems to be targeting Persona users.
Again, I would really love to know how the hell does the timeline for Persona 4 Arena actually work? Is it a shadow that is leaping from
Don't worry about it.
timeline to
We'll handle
timeline to
things
find one where in which it
Wait,
succeeds?
but it kind of said it was still after us.
Of course, you should be aware that the enemy is out there. Akihiko only means that there is no need to abandon your lives to pursue it.
Star Trek Online a
We'll
few
do our
minutes ago.
best to ensure that
I
no
still play it
harm
every
comes
so
to
often.
That is, after all, our duty.
But
Just I haven't had any real reason to stream it lately over the past I really haven't had a reason outside of when they add actual
Let's leave
new
this
content like a new mission.
You can...
are you serious?
There really hasn't
You're
been
right that we need
much
to go back for now.
for
We're
me.
all at our limit.
I've played wrestling games every so often. Like I had started working on WWE 2K15, going through its career thing.
Alrighty, attention please. The trip doesn't end until we get out of the
Which consoles do I have? Well, PC obviously,
We were in the middle of
PlayStation 2,
conversation.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One S, Xbox Series S, and a Nintendo Switch.
It's a Teddy Vision. You can get out from here.
We have a nice variety of consoles.
How's Labris?
There wasn't much damage to her motor functions. I don't believe it will take much time to repair her.
We have a nice variety of stuff. Then he skipped some dialogue there. Do I use a Stream Deck? Bring this up.
Here you go, Mitsuru.
Ah, yes. Yes, I do.
Ah, thank you. We will be leaving Inaba tomorrow.
I found it to be a very useful tool in terms of switching scenes and having some automated shout outs for when certain people pop in.
It's me, Fuka.
Come in. I'm sorry I had to summon you on such short notice.
Oh no, it's all right. I was on vacation too, after all.
How is Labris?
Thank you,
She's
Red
still
Fox.
resting. There was a lot of stress on her, so we might have to carry her out.
I see.
Checking
I
of the
looked into
posture.
records. Labris was built on a self-contradicting foundation. Self-contradicting? Unlike with Aegis, when Labris was being developed, no one had the know-how to create a personality from scratch. So, it seems like they took an actual girl's personality and used it as a base.
A living girl. So that's why her heart is unexpectedly advanced.
Yes, we discovered a lot of this last
But if
week.
she had all of the original girl's memories, a contradiction would occur in her self-awareness. Normally, they'd make adjustments to prevent that, but even then, they couldn't guarantee it would be completely safe. That's why Labris was loaded with a self-deceiving function in case a conflict arose in her self-awareness. She was deceiving herself? Then the function that interfered with our perception... It was listed as meant for infiltration, but that was a technicality. Its true purpose was a safety mechanism.
Whose safety was involved?
I think that should be okay now. Labris! When did you get here?
Clearly, she got here a moment ago.
Sorry to sneak up on you. But after I faced my shadow and learned how to use my persona,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
hard to explain. But it
All right,
felt
Red
like
Fox.
my emotions settled
Have yourself a
down.
good night.
Actually,
Thanks for dropping
what
in.
made
Thanks for the
me
resub.
facing one
Have a
shadow
good night and a
set me
good
directly
day
in
tomorrow.
self-awareness.
That must be it. Your developers came to the decision that it was an insurmountable problem, yet you overcame it.
Always glad to see folks when they pop in.
How do you feel? Does anything seem off?
Oh no! You guys have treated me so well, I feel kind of guilty about it.
How does she feel?
My
Reason to
body's
feel
all
guilty?
fixed up too, so there shouldn't be any problems there.
I see.
Oh, that'll make a nice wallpaper.
I wanted to talk to you about where we go from here.
From here? You mean about me?
Yes, about you.
Originally, we planned to take you back to the lab on Yakushima, but that was when we still thought of you as a mere object. Is that what you want to happen?
What else is there?
Yeah, give her options.
You could tell us what you yourself want. You do have a heart, just like us. Who knows? Maybe you could even go to school eventually. Me? Go to school?
See, that would have been great if that was actually referenced in Persona 5.
And that was when she knew much less about the world than you know now.
Thinking back to that time is, it's rather embarrassing. School. It sounds great. But I feel like there's something I gotta do first.
What she got to do first?
I mean, yeah, It's been my dream for a long time to go to school. But someone's after those guys. Someone's trying to wreck their lives.
Someone's trying to wreck them
Whoever it
fools.
is myself. I want to look after those guys.
What about them gals? Talking about the guys, but what about them gals? Yukio and Chie. And Rise.
The Security Department Shadow Response Unit would be glad to have you. Welcome to the team, Labrys.
I get to work with you, sister. I guess? That reminds me. I am your younger sister, but I am more experienced than you. This may be somewhat confusing.
Yeah, very.
I'll give you a tour of the lab tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to write things down.
I guess it's a bit too eager.
Tomorrow? We're leaving Inaba already? I haven't even said goodbye. I can't leave without seeing him one more time. Oh, that's good to hear. It means you've made some friends.
Yes.
Friends.
I guess get in contact with them by whatever means you deem necessary.
Billboards.
How should I contact them? I only know their names.
Yamagishi, your usual method should prove effective once again.
Well,
Huh? But isn't that invading their privacy?
that clearly hasn't stopped her
Permission
before.
granted. Remember, we have official sanction to operate now.
I'll help look them up too.
Well, at least this is a happy ending in its own way. Actually, it's the endings, the epilogues that actually do not have much of a contradiction.
Welcome to the Velvet
All right.
Room. This place exists
The Queen.
between dream and reality. Mine.
So that's
and
4
mine.
story arcs completed. Gallery mode. I do want to see which ones we have here, because we do got to do arcade endings. All right, so that one's new. I want that one. I have this one with what's a joke ending, but I didn't particularly care. This ties into the ending. So the endings are seen from different perspectives. So we have seen all the story movies. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take me a break, folks. Restroom break and snack break. And when we get back,
Velvet Room. This place exists between
We'll
dream and reality.
tackle
mind
Naoto's
and matter.
story
Now
arc.
then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Just to make sure we find it, and it's another long one, 18 some odd
This
chapters.
is a space that only those who have, in one way or another,
But
entered into a contract may
it
enter.
does not have
No
any
daily
joke
life.
ending, so
Your
it's going to be
subconscious
straightforward.
heard the call to awaken.
So we shall be
You
back
chose
in a
to follow
few.
The destiny of your inner.
Showtime.
Shall we?
That shall. So pretty.
We're on. I won't forget.
Oh, the music is actually the Final Fantasy VII battle theme. Oh, I like that. That's a nice little touch there. Oh, come on. Come on, Roserade. Come on, Roserade. She did hit. We win. Bring out the salamander. Up from the depths, 40 stories high, breathing fire, his head in the sky. Godzilla! 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 Theory I know is like, where's its vulnerable spot? Oh, its vulnerable spot is its face. Head bopper. Stylish.
I see you.
Okay, it's all right, dude.
I see you.
Harley Quinn saves the day.
You can't see the other guys get all the chicks. Hey, what's it? Big gay.
Beefcake. That was great. It was. There we go.
The craziest men to ever enter a ring, the original Sheik. Yeah, what's going on here? Agility was on display with that head scissors. Wade Barrett showing no remorse. Uh-oh, look at this. Barrett, massive side slam. Good Lord, look at the fire in his eye. Oh, that's it. Wade Barrett. Now that's the finish of you people. Take a look at this one more time. Never seen anything like it. Wade Barrett looking to capitalize.
We got demoned. That clip of me about to go into a super with Sakura against Goki in Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, that would have been Marvel vs. Street Fighter. Still one of my favorite moments because of this. Like if I hit the super, I win that fight. So.
I wish you good luck.
All right.
What follows are my impressions of the organization called the Shadow Operatives, as well as their leader, Mitsuru Kirijo.
She's a detective. Is he telling it in a flashback? Peace has been restored to the area. She had to leave out the important cases, the important details she had to leave out of her report.
Looks like this may take some time.
At least 2 hours.
I'm sorry about the wait.
He's a man in a suit.
Allow
Funny
me
enough,
to
we
introduce myself.
Yeah, we actually saw his backstory earlier tonight. Matter of fact, we went through a lot of his backstory earlier
I
tonight.
see you're enough on the ball that you don't need a lengthy introduction. Good. Have you heard of the Kirijo Group?
Who
I doubt
hasn't?
There are many who haven't.
I'll get right to the point. We'd like to hire you to perform a Sub Rosa investigation on them.
How's Sub
You, the
Rosa?
corporation quietly investigated. Why me? I don't see what I can do that your own department cannot.
I would agree if shadows and personas weren't involved. One summer 12 years ago, there was an explosion at the Kirijo-owned Tatsumi Port Island, killing over 50 people. You would have been very young at the time.
I've reviewed that case. The official explanation was that a gas main leaked during a construction project.
Yes, and if you believe that...
So, a bizarre rumor saw quite a bit of circulation.
The mass media noticed that there was a suspiciously large number of researchers amongst the casualties.
Who's
They
me?
floated the theory that the official explanation was a lie, and that the explosion was really caused by some dubious experiment.
They were right.
No concrete evidence was ever found to support those claims, though. As I recall, the matter was left unsettled. Some may still remember the incident, though I don't think many could recall the finer points.
Those rumors were all true.
Oh, they were.
What?
Those researchers under Koetsu Kirijo, the old Kirijo group manager, were working on harnessing the
Hot
power
Pocket
of
still needs to
shadows.
cool.
The experiment went awry, and they lost control of the shadows. That's what caused the explosion.
It was a big explosion.
Experiments using shadows. They lost control? Are you saying the shadows flooded the city? The real world?
I can't speak to that. There was no way of getting hard answers back then. No one took the spooky stories seriously.
But did anyone
That
seriously
accident got
spook the
government and
stories?
Police's attention, though they didn't launch an investigation until a year or two ago. Only those in the Kirijo group know exactly what happened and how much of the aftermath was dealt with.
The
Good portion
aftermath.
is. The math of afters.
Their cleanup efforts continued until quite recently. They were using some method known only to them, entirely behind our backs. We think they've been
Well, what-
conducting illegal
how about entirely
activities
to
in the
your
10 years
fronts?
since then, while hiding behind their cleanup efforts.
And you wish for me to confirm this?
Not only do you have a relationship with us, you have a persona and extensive experience in the field. We can't think of a better candidate.
Eh,
And since I'm not directly affiliated with the police, if I were to be caught in a trap, it wouldn't lead back to you.
exactly.
If that's the way you want to put it.
That's the way it was put.
Last year, in conjunction with the Kirijo group, we established an unofficial department in the force, nicknamed the Shadow Operatives. It's a special unit capable of dealing with shadow-related cases.
This is news to my ears.
Yes, both of them.
That's a rather bold move. You went so far as to join forces with the ones you suspect of illicit activities?
That's exactly why we did it. We must keep a leash on them by integrating them into the system.
But the
Uh-huh.
police are far behind information-wise. Officially, you are higher on the chain of command, but less so in practice. You'd need some leverage to keep your hold on them. Thus, this secret investigation. What exactly do you want me to do?
Be a detective.
That will depend on your answer.
All right. So this ties into Naruto's motives
If you
as
hiring
they were
me to
talking
further our
about.
organization, you're mistaken. Our sources say it's possible that they've been talking students from the Kirijo-owned school into doing their dirty work. They've been pleading ignorance while making ordinary kids clean up whatever messes they've left. And that we don't forgive. We're supposed to be upholding the law. We can't overlook things like this.
I'm actually going to be interested to see how her ending plays out now.
All right, in that case, I accept. Though I don't plan on abandoning my school life here. I'll do what I can to help, but only within those limits.
That's fine with us.
Yeah, because you don't have to go far.
At the end of this month, the Kirijo group is airlifting some special cargo. Kirijo has asked our help in making sure the cargo is transported safely.
Uh-huh.
We'd like you to accompany them as a police observer.
What do they mean, transported safely?
Meaning put on a plane and
Police
move.
escort, assurance of no public investigation if any unforeseen situation were to arise. Things like that. Of course, if anything does happen, we will hold them responsible.
And what is this special cargo?
It's something to do with the shadow research. They've admitted that much, but we don't know the exact details.
The details are
According
exact.
to our research, it's most likely something from the old ergonomics research laboratory, classified as risk level 4.
Ah, very
In
dangerous.
other words, even though it's sealed up tight, it's extremely dangerous.
Also,
this woman will be on that flight. Her name is Mitsuru Kirijo.
okay, so this is tying into Aigis' intro
She's the oldest daughter
story
of
arc.
the Kirijo family, Koetsu Kirijo's granddaughter. It was he who devised the experiments 12 years ago. You should know that she's also a powerful persona user.
Very powerful.
We believe she took the lead in gathering students 3 years ago when she was still in high school. We'd like you to first go to her residence and meet with her.
All right.
I'm sure you figured out by now, since she's a high-ranking Kirijo group official and a persona user, but she's a shadow operative. She's member number 1, the general manager.
The manager
Not because
general?
She's a Kirijo, but because she has the abilities to back it up. Can you do this? If she's dirty, then this won't be easy for you.
I already accepted your assignment, so I must simply make the best of it.
The best of it is an interesting story. Mm-mm. So at the very least, this is all being told from Naoto's point of view. It's an incredibly long limousine.
Nice to meet you. My name is Naoto Shirogane. I'll be acting as an observer today.
I've been told about you. It's nice meeting you as well. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo.
Well, wait. In Mitsuru story arc, it seems like they met for the first
I didn't
time.
expect the police's observer to be so young.
Does that bother you?
No. I didn't mean to downplay your abilities. Forgive me.
Tell me, what are the contents of your cargo?
I'm ashamed to have to admit this, but since the original researchers have passed away, we don't know what's in it either. We can't allow the worst-case scenario for such an item to come to pass in the middle of a city. That's why we plan to transfer these items to a distant facility according to their indicated risk level.
Being moved to Monster Island. Monster Island is, of course, where Godzilla lives.
Then I'll stay near the cargo along with the police escort. I'll contact you immediately if anything happens.
All right. If anything is unclear to you, feel free to ask me.
Oh, the plot. Bookmark placed. Do. So this would tie into the low jacking of the airplane and the theft of the cargo.
Yakushima, huh?
Covered in industrial grade steel. Could there be a person inside? Well, it's like she is pondering the right things, though. Something to keep something from escaping.
Squawk code has changed to 7500.
Say what?
7500. $7,500? A hijacking?
It's a low jacking. Because the plane hasn't even left the ground.
Is it the cargo they want?
A lot of pondering here. It's so peculiar, mind you. We don't know what's going on. We really got screwed over with that stream break.
If that was the case, the hijacking is only a decoy. But would they really risk their lives hijacking a plane over one piece of cargo?
Clearly, you have not met lowjackers.
Huh? This is 002, over. A suspicious vehicle is leaving the scene. Stay in pursuit. It's a large vehicle, about 2 tons. License plate?
What's the license plate number? Tell us! What's your plan? All right, she actually outrun it by cutting through the airport. All right. All right, she threw a tracking device on it. All right, so that was like a well-timing things there.
All personnel on scene. The suspects have been apprehended. The hijacking is over. I repeat.
It's a low jacking.
So soon?
It never left the plane. Never left the ground. It's a low jacking.
What's going on here?
Things and stuff.
Operator to 002, over. The hijacking has been dealt with, but the transfer must be canceled.
007.
Whereabouts of one piece of cargo cannot be confirmed. All indications are that it has been stolen.
Yeah, she told you it was
The
stolen.
vehicle earlier. Are you still in pursuit?
We're They're tracking it through the end system. Head to the guest room immediately so we can discuss our response.
Right.
Understood.
The end system. I have no idea what that is. The VIP room.
That was a very tidy operation. I had thought it would take at least half a day.
To put it delicately,
Which half?
we had someone with special abilities handling this. Then again, though we prevented any harm from coming to the hostages, we lost the cargo.
Nothing for it, I suppose. Who would have expected an entire hijacking to cover up the theft of some cargo? I must apologize to you as well. I was the closest at hand when it happened.
No, you did more than enough. It's thanks to your sharp eyes that we're able to track the suspicious vehicle now.
At least that explains that. Hold the fuck, I need to be right back. This will be quick. Need to make myself more comfortable here.
This angle sucks. Ooh. Holy shit.
Whoa, boy.
No, you're Paddock again. All right.
Nope. I'm being chased.
Well, I dealt with that earlier.
When you're feeling constricted in all the wrong places.
I'm impressed that you realized in all the chaos that the cargo was the true target. You even spotted their getaway truck.
Thank you. Our next step should be to interrogate the suspects in custody and...
Yes.
Sadly, it won't be that simple.
Why not?
I haven't heard much yet, but it seems they're having unexpected difficulties with the interrogation. It will take some time.
If they were prepared to risk their lives for this operation, I suppose they won't break so easily.
We made an error in judgment. We were too focused on preventing the item itself from doing any damage.
But since they targeted something so unusual, that should narrow down the suspect pool.
I can't deny it's possible that someone connected to the Kirijo group is behind this. Thank you for your assistance, Shirogane. I'm sorry to have involved you in this mess, but the professionals will take it from here.
Professionals?
Does that mean my work here is done?
I'm afraid so. We do value your cooperation.
Things have taken an unexpected turn. This case is under the jurisdiction of the Shadow Operatives now.
That would make it very difficult to continue my secret investigation.
But right now, you're the only one we have who's gotten that close. We heard you earned Kirijo's trust after the hijacking. We'd like you to keep up your investigation. We're currently making arrangements for you to pick it up again in a natural way.
What are you gonna have me do? I will not act as a spy.
I'll be in touch later.
All right, so what sparks now to investigate things on her own? The very next day. Her phone rang.
Yes, Shirogane speaking.
Hi, Nato-kun? Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
She totally is
No,
interrupting
it's
her
quite all right.
work.
sorry to call so late. I wanted to at least give it one more shot about tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it seems I still won't be able to make it. I'm actually not in Inaba at the moment, to be honest.
He's 2 towns over.
You mentioned that. Oh, then I guess you can't check even if it rains.
Even if it rains?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself.
Even if it rains? Seems like code words.
It's okay now, Takun. I know there are people who'll be in trouble without you. You need to stay there and help them out.
Yes, well... It really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Seemed like Chie was just conveying some hidden words there.
I wonder if any train would make it in time.
It seems we may be back on for the secret investigation. Mitsuru Kirijo just requested our cooperation.
He did?
We agreed. A detective by the name of Kurosawa will be heading out tomorrow. We want you to accompany him to the rendezvous point. Kurosawa is willing to leak you whatever info he learns about the Kirijo group through his cooperation with them.
I'm surprised he agreed to that. Hasn't he assisted Kirijo-san and her group in the past?
Of course he did.
I'm afraid that's something you'll have to ask him about, although he seems to have his own agenda.
Yes. He has... Everybody has their own agendas, apparently. Like, where's she gonna go now? The next day, the 3rd of May.
I'm Kurosawa.
Is he really?
Naoto Shiragane. Thank you for your assistance.
We know what they look like. They
I've
can
heard
put it.
rumors about you, Ace Detective. Let's get going.
At least there's no Ace Attorneys here. Oh, that looks like it would be an interesting screenshot wallpaper thing.
You seem pretty listless.
Oh no, I'm fine. Where are we headed, by the way?
The place where they found the getaway car from the hijacking.
From the lowjacking, he
a town
means.
called Inaba. It's a small place with an odd history. They just had a bizarre serial murder case there last year.
Oh yeah, she would know.
That's your hometown, right? Isn't that why they're sending you? The request I got from the Shadow Operatives was to assist in gathering information about those murders. They want me to meet with a supervising detective of that case and ask him for the full story.
Uh-huh.
Not only are they part of public safety, they're an unofficial unit. They can't come to the district police for information.
Why him? Is his case related to the robbery in some way?
Public safety is sharper than you might think. They do basic reviews on all cases to see if shadows were involved.
How?
Inaba is on their watch list now. And with that cargo being brought there, they naturally suspect a connection between the cases.
So the question is though, would they be looking in on what the Phantom Thieves were up to? The illegal dump. The dump of illegalness. Still. Someone that's clever taking that car on a special mission.
Kurosawa-san, may I ask you something? Why are you working with public safety?
He's bucking for a promotion.
You're asking that now? I thought that would be your very first question.
Oh, it's her.
You can spy on Mitsuru Kirijo and her shadow operatives to your heart's content and never find anything suspicious.
True.
But for that to be understood, at some point or another, everything she does has to be investigated to eliminate those doubts. In which case, it's better someone like you do the investigating than someone official who will never understand. That's all there is to it.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll leave the rest in your hands.
Her very capable hands of violence.
Is that the fabled humanoid weapon?
Well, clearly it is. It's humanoid in shape and clearly a weapon. It was partially dressed in outlandish attire. Then it hits her.
They're not planning to enter a TV from here, are they?
Yes, they are. Hey, she should warn him, but she doesn't. Into the other world they go.
The other members will wait here in the car.
Yeah. If we all barge in and something happens, they'll be devastated.
Now that you mention it, at least one of us should be staying behind as well.
I am not staying.
Well, she made that clear.
Us three will be plenty. We'll end this in a flash. No problem.
The same as always. Although, we have no idea what might be waiting for us on the other side. Don't get careless.
Right.
This situation, it brings back memories.
Ready!
Why enter the TV? What's going on? Is the stolen cargo inside the TV? Well, if they're determined to enter the TV despite not knowing the risks, I can hardly allow cowardice to prevent me from following.
So into the TV she goes. It's like, yes, just stand by and watch. Don't give a warning asking what's going on. Like, just wait. It's funny how it sounds like the stories, like the majority of it just takes so long of the story arcs just takes so long to get through.
Yasogami High School? What's going on?
Yes, but things are going on. I'm sorry, folks. Some major thing just caught my attention.
Impossible. How could there be this many people in the TV world?
These are the victims of the Kijiro group.
Rivals. They are friends.
Are they friends? Oh yeah, Naoto is on this.
Amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Yes, it is.
Fight and survive towards the
It is an army of idiots.
The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought. The battle begins tonight!
Great intro.
What?
Killjoy detective. I don't know. Naoto doesn't seem like a killjoy. Even she agrees there is a sister complex with the main character of Persona 4.
It seemed that Teddy was acting as the host for this.
What's going on is that we're going to have to throw down for a fight.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami! Sorry for the wait!
That voice. That's Rise-san.
I'm proud to announce the commencement of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Again with the bear puns.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the challenger in our first battle.
Or at least in this timeline of events.
Naoto Shirogane!
What?
This is a pickle?
Come on down now, John!
Teddy?
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
The meaning, it's meaningless.
The intro video? It's a fighting tournament.
I gathered as much, but I was asking why you would do such a thing. Pitting friend against friend in battle is going too far for a joke.
Yes, it is.
Not a joke, though. I'm giving this 100%, just like I always do.
But why?
Get out there now, Chan. Show me everything you've got.
You're not making any sense. Besides, there's...
The area twist. I like the fact that it actually twists the background a bit, to distort it a bit for the image.
What the... Are these students an illusion someone is creating?
Again, when the dialogue takes too long and it loops the music. What is their end objective? We don't know.
What are you all fidgeting for now, Chan? Do you need to powder your nose?
No! Anyway, if this is not a joke, can I assume you won't easily let me go?
Bingo!
That's a safe assumption.
If you want to move on, only the one who makes it to the very end is set free.
Is
Let's get this started. Bring out the first opponent.
who's the first opponent? Who?
It's been a while, Naoto.
Senpai? Why are you here?
I promised I'd come back during Golden Week. Don't tell me you forgot.
He did.
No? Of course I remembered. It's just, I didn't expect to see you here.
I could say the same thing. I heard you couldn't make it because of your job.
Yes. Actually, I'm here on matters related to my work. It came as a surprise to me as well.
Huh. Looks like you're as uninterested in socializing as always.
Oh, that got her attention.
Everyone says that though they think of you as a friend, they never get the same vibe from you.
That's not true. I just happen to be busy with a case. But really, now's not...
Work. I guess
Work. Hello, boys. Had a good night's rest. I missed you.
I'd say you're more concerned with your work than us. I get it. Hanging out with people outside work is a burden for you. It's like an invasion of your privacy.
Senpai?
Relax. I'll help get you knocked out of the tournament so you can get back to the work you love so much.
What? Are you serious?
Well, clearly he is. The right frame of mind, he is not
What a
in.
reunion this is turning into. If I must fight you, I will.
And I said earlier, you can replace the word fight with the word fuck in a fighting game storyline and it'll still make sense.
Finally.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hey, we pulled it off.
Farewell. Perhaps I took it too far.
Nope. So we actually pulled it off. So it's an instant kill move.
Are you okay?
Yes. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness you came back.
I mean,
you regained your
all right too,
senses.
Senpai? I'm sorry for hurting you, even though the circumstances demanded it.
Oh, everything's fine here. You're back to the usual Naoto, I see.
The usual?
The usual? Considering what you said, define that.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, the Grand Prix, the Midnight Channel returned.
I was shocked to see it looking completely different than before.
Indeed, but it seems, at least in part, to be an illusion.
Really?
In fact, the students gathered to watch our battle were not real.
Oh, yeah. They did seem like shadows, but different somehow. I didn't get the sense that they were hostile, though.
I thought that Rise-san and Teddy might have been illusions too, but both have gone missing. And given their persona abilities...
Yes, they're being manipulated.
It's possible that that really was them. But we should have faith. If our enemy can use illusions, they might be victims as well.
You're right.
Well, at least one of them is a victim.
I have more faith in my friends than that.
Speaking of which, why are you here, Naoto?
Yes, explain yourself. Well, it's only natural, right? The only natural that the question be asked at this point. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, forget I asked. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter now?
You're out of the tournament.
Well, about me being unsociable, please understand that it's not because my work is more important than my friends.
Huh? I've never thought that about you at all.
Are we sure about that? I haven't played Persona 4.
Senpai.
I'm not sure about that, if that's true or not.
Alrighty, time to break up your little chat.
Teddy?
Now John wins! Very impressive beating up the almighty sensei. But now it's time for you to go on. Your next opponent's already waiting.
Well then, we should get going.
Then he runs face first into an invisible wall.
What the? An invisible wall? What is this? And how come you can pass through?
He's totally faking it.
Did I forget to tell you? Only the winner can move on to the next fight.
Actually, he did actually say that this.
Until a champion's been crowned. Only the one who fights to the very end and comes out on top can leave.
Again with the bear puns.
So neither opponent can leave the area unless they fight each other. You go on ahead, Naoto. I'll try and find a way to catch up.
Very well. Be careful, Senpai.
I will. See you later.
All right. One thing is, though, Naruto actually has the most fights in her thing here. So it's like almost every other chapter for her is a fight sequence. So General Teddy is here. Who's been waiting?
I've said it before, but I don't intend to fight my friends.
Alrighty, let's do this. Bring out the next opponent.
Who is the next opponent?
Yo, how's it hanging now, doll?
Really?
Kanji-kun?
With the romance music?
You know, I've been thinking, the way you talk is so lame.
Uh-huh.
It's like way too uptight and goody-goody. Makes you sound so distant, you dig?
Goody.
Is that so?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You could have just said, oh, you think so?
You think so?
Ah, now you're getting it. Now I feel like I'm on your wavelength.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Then again, relatability aside, I feel like you were miles away from me to begin with.
Hey, you're doing it again. What's with the Miss Manners act?
I'm sorry. It's a habit of mine.
She just insulted him outright.
Maybe it's that you don't care about getting close to us, huh? You don't feel like you gotta bother getting to know us and stuff?
Well, there is that.
Of course I don't think. Hell no, man.
You never warm up to anyone because you set your standards so goddamn high.
Oh dear, he's shown his true self.
Is it, you know what? Are you putting on a show of not letting anyone near you because you got no confidence in yourself? Is that it?
Kanji-kun.
Yeah, some of them are hitting it close on
Your
him.
height, your body, that girly voice. Let me give you a little lesson in manliness. I hope you're ready for the payout.
Phrasing.
Wait a second. I didn't say any. Ugh.
Versus. Let's go. That was actually a tough fight there. Naoto has some unique mechanics because her natural combo goes into like the gun stance.
Kanji-kun, are you alright?
No, he's not alright. You shot him in the face.
Your attacks are like little bug bites. I just let my guard down, that's all.
Usual?
Are you really okay? I was told that the others lost contact with you, so how did you come to be here?
How? Well, it was a change of pace?
You came into the TV for a change of pace? Did something happen? I'm willing to listen if you'd like to talk about it.
Something to talk about. I mean, wait, not that I don't talk to you. But like, it's not that I do want to talk or that I don't want to. Anyways, there's just sometimes a man wants to go inside a TV by himself.
Really?
I'm not sure I follow.
Off my back, will you? I didn't come in here because I like it. Actually, no. That is why I came. Because I like this place.
He does?
I just don't understand why you're being so loud about it and blushing so fiercely.
Yes, this is odd.
Blushing?
You are blushing.
It was all your fault. You're the one that was, well, being all, you know.
Me? What are you talking about?
What was she saying?
You want me to come out and say it? Jeez. I thought you'd gone crazy because of that.
Me? Crazy? You were the one who was acting oddly, calling me now doll and whatnot.
Now doll? Why would I call you that?
Wait a second.
Yes.
Acting strangely.
Like, the slow uptake of these characters is just amazing. But they have to make it work. That they all slowly realize what's going on.
Of course. An illusion.
Huh?
I believe we were both under the illusion that the other had lost their mind.
Their mind has been found. But as Akira Kanji doesn't have much of a mind to begin with.
Illusions, huh?
It must be a scheme to make friends fight each other. But if that's the case... The ability to interfere with other senses, the prior knowledge of us, putting it all together, it must be.
Must be what?
The Teddy acting as the tournament's host, as well as Rise-san, must be genuine.
Moron, there's no way it's them.
Yes, it is.
That Ted and Rise are fakes. Come on. They're not twisted like that. You of all people ought to know.
I don't know. I've seen enough of Teddy to realize he is as twisted as that.
Who else then?
Well, you know, there is someone here besides us. I saw her on my way here. Some girl with long hair.
A girl? Did she happen to be wearing a white fur shawl and combat gear beneath it?
Her? What are you talking about? She had on a normal Yasuo girl's uniform and her hair was like tied back.
Yes, another person.
Female student with tied back hair? I don't recall anyone like that. I'll keep it in mind. Well, I should be moving on.
Hold on, I'll come with... Wait, what the hell?
You can't come any further.
The rules seem to dictate that only the victor can proceed. I'll come for you later.
Yes, you will.
I'll figure this out myself somehow. That aside, you beat me. You better make sure you're the champion in the end.
That's completely irrelevant to the larger objective.
Make sure you're the champion at the end. It's like the objective is clear. Be the champion. Teddy approaches.
Special guest. We've got a lady jumping in on the fun. It'll be a big emotional reunion for you now, Chan.
Could it be?
Could it be who?
The next opponent!
Kirijo-san. Shirogane, why are you here? I thought you were...
This is a problem. I didn't think we'd run into each other so soon.
Yes, you did.
To say I'm surprised to see you here would be an understatement.
Yes.
The silent treatment. How ridiculous that you, who lives a lie, would dig up other people's
Yeah, that is actually turning things around.
You seem gentle, but you maintain an aloof distance that keeps people at arm's length.
To arm's
Since
length.
our first meeting.
At least in my case.
At first, I thought it must be typical of a detective, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You simply lack confidence in yourself. You hide your true nature because you know that once you grow close to someone, you'll no longer be able to protect your pride.
Gotta protect that Saiyan pride.
Use your job as a pretext to keep your distance and never get too attached. And it's from that position that you're trying to discover what others are hiding?
Laugh.
How contradictory. Not to mention completely ridiculous and unfair.
Unfair to who?
Persona.
Well, Nato did not take that too well.
I'd dearly like to answer your charges, but I see no need. There is no reason to defend myself against the accusations of an illusion.
He has a good point. At least, again, Nyato's actually is one of the better paced story arcs here.
Final.
I must hit! I must hit! There! Okay. I must hit! I must hit! I must persona! I must hit! I must hit! I must hit! All the way to the bitter end! I must hit! 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 Still standing! No power me!
Aha!
Go!
Aha! Got it!
Farewell. No! Perhaps I took it too far.
Nope. It's like the fact that we actually have that figured out is pretty cool.
You're stronger than you look. It seems you're a skilled fighter.
But she brings a revolver to a fight.
Well, I'd like to clear something up. Before our battle, I may have said or done some things that seemed disrespectful, but
I understand. We were shown illusions to goad us into fighting each other.
so you already knew. You are a credit to the Shirogane name then. In that case, I'm willing to forget all the things you said about my body.
Oh, really? Wait, what? Her body? What?
Though, if you're a Persona user, that gives weight to two of my theories. One is that you were one of those who solved last year's serial murders. The few proud anonymous heroes.
Yep. Any other shoe to drop?
The other is that you were one of my enemies. You were an observer at the hijacking, which means a Persona user was sent specifically. Yet you hid that from me. Somehow I doubt you were there just to watch over the cargo. If my suspicions aren't off base, then there's something I must say. Shirogane, can I ask for your cooperation once again?
Okay, sure.
What? You know more about this world than I do, and since I lost our match, I will be unable to move on from here.
Wait a moment. I thought you distrusted me.
He does.
If I did, is continuing to oppose each other the wisest course of action?
Bump.
As you have guessed, we are here in pursuit of the stolen cargo. Upon investigation, we figured out that it contained the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris. She was a